You have to go in the van, sweetheart. You have to stay in the van. Welcome to Tolmin, Slovenia. We are so excited to have a brand new country. Whoa, big coach just doing a mega two-wheel U-turn. A brand new country to explore that none of us have ever been to before. It's always exciting when you're coming somewhere brand new. We've got a really fun day planned for today. We're going on a hike. We're going to the Tolmin Gorges, which looks absolutely incredible. It's one place that I managed to find that I put on the bucket list for when we arrived here. So fingers crossed it lives up to expectations and it's really good. And then tomorrow we're checking into somewhere to begin Isabel's 17, if I whisper it doesn't sound quite as bad, 17th birthday celebrations. We're almost packed up and ready to get on the road. Isabel's clearly very excited about that fact. What on earth are you doing, woman? We did manage to park up last night just a few minutes from where the gorges are, which is great. So quick drive and we should be there. Let's go. All packed up and ready to jump on one of the buses. There is a car park right in front of the Tolmin Gorges. However, if you're in a van or a camper van, in fact camper vans on motorhomes are not allowed to park in there. Vans are allowed in there if they're not too big. They let us in to try, but we felt like we were sticking out a little bit too much. It would have been difficult for the cars around us to get out too, so we decided to come down to car park number 2, which is about a 15-minute-ish walk from the gorge. You can do the walk if you want just along the path, or you can wait and go on one of the free shuttle buses. We've decided to take the shuttle bus because we've got quite a long hike to do when we get there. And obviously little man is walking, aren't you? You're walking like a big boy. Jace is a great walker. Do you know what? Jace has barely ever used a pram. It's crazy. He's always been a great walker. Mum! Esme brought her bag full of yarn. I don't know why, but because she brought a bag full of yarn, when she wasn't looking, I filled it with snacks for the walk.
How am I supposed to also walking when I've got that? That's not even funny.
With you lot, you lot will be like, I'm starving within about 3 minutes.
I brought my own snacks in here. I prepared for myself. Anyway guys, I brought my yarn because I'm making a cute little frog and I'm just going to sit here and it's going to be all in my bag. I've got everything I need, my little pencil case, my crochet hook case, my eyes, my yarn, and I'm just going to sit here walking like this.
Well, you're not going to sit walking, are you?
No, so I'm going to stand and I'm just going to be crocheting because it's all going to be in my bag.
With a load of snacks.
With a load of snacks. I'm going to have to empty into somewhere else. Some days you just have to get rid of the fringe. It's just too much.
It is, it's really warm. I know that the gorge is, the shuttle bus is already leaving. Said 10-15 minutes, but we've been here like 1 and we're going. I know the gorge is shaded, so, or most of it is, so that's great. Right, let's jump in and let's go.
You okay, Mimis? Hello, darling. Okay, so as Sarah said, we're starting our journey in Slovenia in the Triglavski National Park at the Tolmin Gorges, which is kind of like the lowest part of the Triglavski National Park, like kind of like the entrance through the little town of Tolmin. Very beautiful on the way up here. So this is meant to be one of the most amazing wonders of Slovenia. It's about a 3.5 kilometer walk round trip up through the gorge and back in like a circular path. There's thermal springs, there's bridges, there's caves, there's so much to see in here. Super excited to be starting our little trip in Slovenia and doing this today. It is chargeable to come in here. We've just paid for a family ticket plus a couple of babies I think Sarah just paid for. But these are basically the prices. Per adult it's about 10 euros. So once you bought your tickets, you come up to the turnstile barrier and scan yourself in. Whoa, we've just started the walk and I don't know if you can see down there, but the gorge down there is so far down. We are really high up right now. I don't know if it looks cool right now on the camera, but it looks cool in real life.
It's like a forest.
Yeah, it does, yeah. The water looks so pretty down there.
Wow, this place is so cool. What do you say, Isla?
I wait to stop walks and drives.
Walks and drives are definitely way better ours, that's right. This place is so cool. Okay, seeing as though we're just doing a quick map stop. So you start at number 1, you work your way all the way up to number 2, all the way up there where it's giving a little high five wave. Hello. All the way back down to number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back up to number 8, and then all the way round for number 9, back to the start.
Hi guys.
Esme's yarning. So cool! Anyone want a drink?
Oh, look at that water! That looks insanely ridiculous right now.
Daylight today as well.
Yeah, it would be really nice. There is no swimming allowed in the Gorge though, just to let you guys know. And that over there that we're about to cross is the Devil's Bridge.
So Chris got it wrong. This is Devil's Bridge over here, but that's not the way we're heading right now. That's why we've got the map. We're heading there on the way back right now. We're heading this direction.
So this is a thermal spring just down there. Unfortunately, you can't get in and swim at any point in the gorge because that would be pretty nice. But this is the point on the trail 2 where you stop and you go back on yourself to get to the point 3 on the map. Are you saying spec to me, darling? Are you telling me spect? Spect.
I didn't sign up for this. The amount of sweat I'm sweating. Don't get me started. We're at the Devil's Bridge. Sliding off my face. We've been over and had a few pictures. Chris has just gone back over with Jason.
Yeah, these pictures are going to look nice in aesthetic, but in reality I'm not
Right. Okay, I should also point out that you do need to keep your ticket. So I almost threw our tickets, but you do need to keep your tickets to get through. You can get in to the Devil's Bridge, but you can't get back out unless you've got your ticket. So if anyone is interested in coming,
get in, you can't get back out.
never. I mean, you could just jump over if you've got stuff,
fair.
but
Yeah,
but you don't want to be doing that.
Jeez, I miss you. Where did you go?
You went over the big bridge. So this is pretty cool. I won't bore you guys with reading out this whole thing, but if any of you guys are interested, then you should definitely pause it and read it because it is actually really cool. And here it is, the Bear's Head. That looks pretty epic, right, Isla?
Yeah, it's not
A naturally formed bridge. So cool. And we're now above the fallen rock. Look how cool this view is. So we found a little bit of shade and we've stopped to have a quick little snack. Look at my face, look like a tomato. It's such a lovely day today. I would appreciate it if it wasn't quite so hot, but if you're gonna come on these trips in Europe during summer, then you're gonna come during summer, you're gonna expect some hot weather. We brought 2 litres of water with us. I thought that would be enough, it wasn't. We've run out.
We're like half an hour, maybe 40 minutes in.
We're about halfway through.
Yeah, and we've literally
run out.
drank it all.
We need to remember we're a family of 7, not a family of 2. Yeah, it does. So yeah, we're gonna start. I think it's the way back around now. We've got one more thing to see. I think it's number 8 on the map, and then it's the long walk round the other side. I think that's the scenic view as well. I think it's supposed to be a nice view on that walk back round. And then when we get to the end, we get to the van. We get water.
We're gonna open all the waters.
We're opening all the waters.
All the juice.
We got little lady out. We get you out for a bit of a break. A break of what, hey, Sanya Bert? Some man's got all the
He's
time.
Spider-Man.
He's Spider-Man. Hey, you've got a task, you know, Jace, of making Isabel that birthday cake.
You do. Jace?
Remember?
How many days? It's my birthday, like 3 days?
Like 3 days or something?
Jace?
What
4
is it?
days.
4 days. Wait.
No, it's not
4.
4 days.
I thought it was 3.
Oh no, it's 3 days.
Oh, 3 days. I was right. Jace, it's my birthday in 3 days.
If anybody
you need to get cracking and make my cake.
If everybody is following me on Instagram, Sarah Ingham Official, if you're not, I uploaded the most hilarious reel of Jace. You have to go and watch it. It's on my profile. It's the most hilarious video of Little Man. The best part for me, do you like chocolate?
Yeah, I know.
Good.
And then he goes, good. Like,
Good.
We're seriously like,
Yeah, like, good.
Yeah.
Everyone else in the family stopping. Esme's fingers going all the world. You are crazy. What are you making there?
So,
oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Move the donuts that way. So, I haven't got a green, so I've not been able to find some good yarn yet that I really want. I just started collecting.
Oh, I didn't even notice you'd done that.
Yeah. So, we've got the body of the what's it going to be called? A frog? Yeah. A frog. Right. It's gonna be a little frog because I've not got a green. This is the closest to green I have. I just think it looks really cute. But I'm an idiot and I didn't bring any stuffing filler.
Oh yeah, she forgot. We've looked in loads of shops as well, like every supermarket we've been in. We've looked and we can't find filler.
When I get home. So I left a little hole, and this is like the little belly thing. Do you know how frogs have like that little white thing on the belly?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do like little frogs, and then I've got little eyes to put on it. Cute.
Cool.
It might be steep, but I think we're only halfway up and the views are already absolutely amazing. Millie, you ain't got no right to complain, fool. You're getting a free ride, man. I don't want to hear none of that rubbish.
Okay, oh my goodness. We're almost at the top. The last little bit was really steep. Incline around here. It's really, really, really hot, and we were just sat on a little bench just there. Came round the corner, and there's a cave here that literally feels like an air conditioning unit. So Jace, don't go in. It feels like an air conditioning unit. It's like blowing out the coldest air ever. It's so nice.
But it's not just like cool air, cool wind. It's like freezing.
It's like really cold.
It's like the back of a
when you open a fridge and it's like really cold.
Yeah, it feels like that. Or freezer, yeah. Yeah, it's so cool.
So, Dad, get over here. It's so nice.
Okay, guys, so does anybody know why the cold air is blasting out of this tunnel cave?
Isn't it to do with the air pressure?
Something to do with air pressure?
So basically this cave must go all the way through this mountain to the other side where the air is like icy and cold.
Oh, it's really cold, like a glacier.
Maybe, possibly, yeah. I'm not sure.
It's probably just because it's high up.
So the air pressure where the cold air is obviously lower than the air pressure is here, where it's hot, where it's warm, where we are, which is causing the air to move from the cold place through the mountain, right the way through and out here.
Yeah.
So it's really, really cool, man.
It's really interesting. Wouldn't you like to crawl?
It's literally cool.
Yeah, it's literally freezing. Wouldn't you like to crawl all the way through that and get to the other side?
No, I'd get close to it.
I reckon it'll be really tiny, whatever the gap is.
Yeah, it will be. It'll be
I
really
went
small.
caving like on a year 6 trip and it was the worst experience of my life. I hated it. It was terrifying.
At least you did it.
Never
Try
again.
everything else once is about.
Yeah, I tried it once.
Right, come on guys, I'm going to have to drag you away. We're on the last bit now. We're going up to the top of this mountain and we're going to see a cave. So you can't get too far into this cave, but it's still pretty cool to say we've done the whole thing. We're on fine. What, sweetheart?
Do you think we might get trapped by the monsters?
There's no such thing as monsters. Monsters are just pretend.
I was trying to open it.
But well, that will never work. There's no such thing as monsters.
But my substick can help it.
Okay. Pretty cool. I know this is completely blocked off for us right now. But I wonder what's in there. I wonder, well, I know there's caves, but
It's called Dante's Cave, isn't it? Yeah?
Dante's Cave. That's what this is right now. So this is Dante's Cave. Are you not so interested just to go in a little bit?
Yeah, I want to.
This is so cool.
Under the gate. I'll go all the way.
It's like a real life Pirates of the Caribbean. Feels like Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
Wait.
There's look, there's tunnels in all different directions.
Does it open at a certain time or something?
No, I don't think this will ever open. It'll be definitely too dangerous. You get lost, you can fall, you can have rocks fall. Still epic to be able to come up here and see it though, right?
Yeah.
Okay guys, are you all ready for the long walk back down? Let's go! Okay, Esme, you ready for it? Ready to get back to the car?
I am. Yes! Me and the girl who baked that last
We've got quite a long walk. We're heading all the way around this mountain range part here, all the way over to, I don't know if you guys can see, hold that Esme 1 second, all the way to, oh it's brightened up now on its own, the path right over there. And we've walked up so high, like you can't even see the floor. I know there's trees there, but even if they weren't, we're still mega high up.
Finish my little eyes.
Just finished our eyes on the walk around. Beautiful, Esme. Let's go. Oh my gosh, the biggest reward ever.
Then you drink, but you feel
nice.
the cold like on the
Go
inside.
the whole way down. So delicious. We've stopped at the little restaurant thing that's at the bottom to get some drinks, and it tastes so good. The Carmelite is horrendous right now. So I think I'm just about cooling down now. That was one hot and sweaty walk. So we were all just reading up on Dante's cave, and it's insane. You actually can go exploring inside that cave, but you do have to do it with a guided tour guide, with a tour guide.
3 days in advance.
And you have to book 3 days in advance. Yeah, I wouldn't do it even if you offered. That would be so scary. How far was it? 3 kilometres?
1.2 kilometres deep in and 41 metres deep.
41 metres deep. And there's 3, was it 3? Oh, someone just crashed.
I don't know what it was. Sounded like thunder. Thunder.
Okay, so it goes into the mountain, 1.2 kilometres, and inside of the cave there is 3 chambers. And then it comes out the other side at a glacier, right? Like Isla said, it's where the waters of a glacier flowed. So that's why probably the air's also very cold. So the thermal spring that you'll find here at Tolmin Gorges is
There was a thunderstorm cracking over us right now.
How is that thunder like that?
I saw it going up when we were walking.
Something just hit that. That was
That's so loud.
That's like right above my head. So that's like low down.
We're not walking back. So the thermal spring is a short horizontal cave that runs under Devil's Bridge, which you guys will have saw earlier on in this vlog. And the water temperature is around 20.8 degrees. And the temperature of the rest of the gorge is around 5 degrees. So that's actually really warm. So the surface water penetrates underground where it's heated by the geothermal energy, and then it resurfaces through the crevices and cracks. There's quite a few springs in Slovenia, but they are very rare in the Julian Alps, which is where we are right now.
Cool, man.
It's really cool, isn't it? So this is actually interesting. Because of rockfall under the bridge, which is where it is, it's created a barrier and raised the level of the riverbed. How cool is that? And the cave can no longer be entered. So you used to be able to get into there, but you can't anymore. And the thermal spring which flows into the gorge can only be seen when the water level is low enough.
Cool.
I'm so interested in geography and things like this. It's so interesting to me. This place is absolutely amazing. If anyone's in Slovenia, I definitely recommend a little visit here. It's really, really cool. It's a really nice hike. We walked up hundreds and hundreds of steps.
It's not a long hike, it's just
Yeah, it's not long.
It's just tiring because it's
If you're like a single couple, I mean with like no children, you probably do it in an hour and a half. No, an hour and a half. You probably do it in an hour and a half. It took us about 3 hours, right? That's because we were walking with Jace, who's obviously only 3, so he's not a fast walker. We stopped lots because it was extremely hot. We stopped to read everything, like all of the signs. We stopped and chatted about every spot. And had discussions about, you know, the way things work and things, and obviously we were vlogging it, so it took us about 3 hours. But it was really, really cool, really interesting, hiccup, and really beautiful. Can't cope with Dad. He just turned to us and went, I said, it's so weird how it's thundering and lightning right now. It's really nice and hot and sunny outside.
Oh my, I just popped out.
Careful. And what did Dad reply?
I don't even know.
Oh yeah, I saw one of those cumulus nimbuses going up before. Cumulonimbus. I saw one of those cumulonimbuses going up before.
He said it so casually though.
He just said it really casually, like he'd just seen an aeroplane or something.
So cute.
He's out there now, don't we just see his little cheesy grin? Look at him. Look at him.
That's what Dad was going to do. I don't know if anyone knows that, but Dad always wanted to do stuff to do with like the weather and.
Yeah, he's a weatherman, aren't you, babe?
He's a weatherman. He didn't want to be a weatherman. Like, not a TV weatherman.
You wanted to be a weatherman, didn't you?
But he wanted to be like a.
You wanted to study weather.
Yeah, he did.
My first university placement was in meteorology.
Yeah, meteorology. Just got up to get ready to leave, and that walk obviously tired little man out. Fast asleep, and so is Mila. So cute. Doing the 10-minute walk back to the van was a good idea until this thunderstorm just popped out of nowhere again and started leathering us with rain, which is what's happening right now. Oh, finally we can see the end in sight. That is not a 10-minute walk, fools.
lightning.
There's like the biggest lightning electrical storm again.
Like purple.
It's crazy. There's so much electric around here. It's really weird because it's been like
3 days in a row thunderstorm.
Thundering and lightning all day, and we had like no, we don't. But when we do see it in the UK, it's just like constant rain. But there's barely any rain with it.
It's like no, it's just constant.
They're like dry electrical storms here. It's crazy.
It's actually crazy. It's insane. Anyway, we just parked up for the night. We're stopping in a service station tonight because we're not too sure like on wild camping spots around here, and we wanted to drive a fair amount this evening because we're checking into some. Oh my gosh, that scared me.
It's just a moth.
It's a moth. Chill out, Esme. We're checking in somewhere tomorrow for Isabel's birthday. So we drove for a couple of hours. I think we've probably got 1 hour left. We're driving east across the country, and we've only got probably like an hour left to do tomorrow, which is good. I like to get the bulk of the driving done after we've had a fun day, because everyone's always tired, and Mila and Jay's fall asleep, although Mila didn't sleep at all that drive.
She did not.
She was such a good girl. She just sat there, she played, me and Mila sang, we played with some toys. She's up at the window screen now. It looks so cute. And then, yeah, it's just a really nice drive. Just because I told you guys about this when we drove into Switzerland, you do also need to buy a driving permit for Slovenia. So there is tolls, but you do need a permit to drive on the main roads here. There's a mouse. I just saw a mouse run over the road. I literally saw a mouse run across the road.
Well, I'm lifting my finger.
But you can buy, like in Switzerland we had to buy a year one. That one lasted the whole year, like for 2022, and it was like almost 40 euros. Why is there another mouse? We might be moving service stations. But here you can buy a smaller pass.
To our van.
But here you can buy like a smaller pass, like for a shorter amount of time. So we've just bought one for 7 days, which is the smallest one you can buy, and it was only 15 euros. We won't be here in 15 days, and we're taking a different route home. So that's pretty cool. Go on then, Esme.
Also guys, so on the drive for a little bit I finished, no, hasn't finished, not at all finished, but I did a little bit more of my froggy oggy, and
You called it Oggy?
no, I don't know yet.
Yeah, Oggy, so cute.
Oggy. Oggy. So my little frog, my sparkly little frog, is called Oggy, and it's not finished yet. This is an update. Oh, it's so cute. I use like the blue kind of, what would you call it? It's like greeny blue, isn't it?
I'd call that like mint green.
It's like mint green. I call it sea foam. It's like sea foam. Yeah, that's what I'd call it.
Never heard that before.
Yeah. But like I use like the blue to stitch around, so it looks like a little like stitched on. But it looks so cute. I just got the overall to put on, and then
adorable. Fill in when we get home.
Yeah, and then I can fill in when we get home.
We need to go inside. It's actually quite far away, the lightning, because it's just lightened, and obviously you're not going to hear the thunder.
Lightened.
Lightning. There, the thunder now.
It's getting closer, mummy.
Ooh. Okay, we're going to end the vlog here. We've had such a fun day today. It's been my absolute favourite. In fact, this whole trip's been so like diverse. Like we've had beach days, we've had lake days, we've had days we've been around a pool, we've had city days, we've had shopping days, we've had hike days, we've had all sorts of different type of adventure on this trip, and it's been wonderful. I'm absolutely loving every single second.
We're not going home just yet, mate.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And yeah, we've got a few more countries. Well, I'll talk about that another day. So that's all for today's vlog, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you back here tomorrow for an exciting vlog. We're checking in somewhere for Isabel's birthday. It's got a little bit of a surprise in the place I've booked.
It does?
Mm-hmm.
It does?
Yeah. So we'll see you back here tomorrow at 5 PM. Good night,
guys!